I need to finish this. I need to finish this. It's a goal of mine to finish this map, especially because honestly, it's going good so far. It's going good so far. I can't just, leave it to die. A fair warning, it's 1:43 p.m. right now. So, not don't expect like the best commentary today. I got extra inspired because I was watching, or I mean I was playing Dying Light, as you probably saw on the channel, and that game has excellent environmental art. I mean, it's such a beautiful game to look at. It gave me some ideas for what I was going to do when I returned here. For starters, that game, the map is basically like this town in the middle with like a surrounding national park. And I was like, you know what? That's kind of what I have going on here. And before I said this was kind of like a mountain trail that they would go and like people would go and like pray or something like over here. It has like these ruins. So I'm just gonna lean into that a little bit more, I think. I think already we have a pretty solid foundation, I would say. Let's just get it started. We're gonna start with a fence. I have to remember how to use this editor. It's been a while. But it shouldn't take me too long considering I literally have 7,000 something hundred hours on this stupid editor. A lot of time, let me tell you. But on some good news, I will be getting a new computer sometime in between now and next year, I believe. Hold on, man. I have to remember how to spell. We need a wood fence. Let's look for it. It's the other way around. I remember. Hold on. So we're going to put this here. Basically, what I'm trying to do here is make it so that this is not so like I didn't want this to be like another path. You know what? That's right. I have the building there. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? Honestly, I kind of like the start of this level. I don't think I have to think too deep of it. I think we left it at a pretty good spot. I don't really see anything I want to change per se. I guess another thing I learned from playing some more games in between last episode and now is the fact that when there's like a building next to a mountain, usually to keep the rocks from falling, there is a wall. And I don't know why I've never really done this before, but basically it's literally just that simple. You know what I mean? It's that simple. All you have to do is put some rocks around it, or I mean a wall. Jesus Christ, man, it's literally 1 in the morning. I'm on some new medications and it's not looking good for me right now. But god damn it, I was inspired and I really wanted to get some work done on this. So here we are. So I'm kind of looking for like a stone wall, but it doesn't really look like there's, I mean, this is kind of what I'm going for. I guess it's a little small. Do we have this but bigger? I don't think we do. I don't think we do. Now let's try something here. I'm gonna try something. Let's see how this looks. If it looks stupid, it's fine. It's fine. We can just delete it and we'll just forget about it ever existing. Not too big of a deal. So that looks kind of like shit, but maybe not. I don't know. How does that look? I can't really tell, to be honest. Honestly, I don't even know. Maybe like some vines? Hold on. We can't give up yet. We cannot give up yet. There's still a chance to save this and make it look good. So I'm gonna give it my all here. Oh yeah, I was spending on my computer, wasn't I? I think I mentioned that. So yeah, I'm gonna be getting a new computer from now till in between now and next year. And with that, as I've stated like a bajillion times in a bunch of these episodes, I will be starting my work on Unreal Engine and getting my portfolio in and doing all that fun stuff. And I'm really excited about it. I'm super excited about it, actually. I cannot wait. That's kind of what made me kind of want to come back to this, because I'm just feeling inspired and I've been seeing a lot of game development stuff, and I don't know, man. I'm just so excited to really like start building my own things and like on my own systems and stuff like that, because you know, as fun and as much as I love this editor, just because of how easy and streamlined it is to just, you know, let my creative, you know, freedoms free. I do think it's a little, it's not mine, you know, this is all Ubisoft's stuff, and so I want to have my own stuff, and I want to practice. I want to learn how to draw, learn how to make assets, learn Blender, and obviously, like, I'm not planning to learn all of this overnight. I will definitely be taking my time and doing the best I can with the time I have. I just I think it'll all work out to the point where in the next 5 years maybe I could have a very decent portfolio that I'm proud of, that I could show to a company, and you know, maybe get a job as the thing that I've been dreaming of being for years at this point. In the meanwhile, I will be uploading videos to this YouTube channel because I also find that kind of fun. So I realize I've just been yapping. We haven't made any real progress. I guess we put this wall here that honestly it's kind of grown on me a little bit, but I feel like we should put this a little bit more back and then make this just one extra like that. Well, let's, you know, make it connect. We're not amateurs here, guys. Come on. And I think with that, I think that looks a lot better. Honestly, I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I like the vines on it. I think that looks good. I'm tempted to put like bushes or something here, but I don't feel like that would fit, so I'm not. I do feel like it needs like something on the edge, maybe. Perhaps a tree. Okay, well, that's a little too big, I would say. This is also kind of huge. I think we'll just have to leave it at a 2. But perhaps maybe we could add a little bit more trees and foliage around here. So I have a couple ideas for what I want to do. One of them being that. But I want to extend that idea to the tower over here. But obviously first we have a little bit more work to do on this part. But you know what? I think it's worth starting on this area and then, you know, creating a bridge after. You know what I mean? So I think I'm just gonna do that. I'm just gonna try my best to work on this area, see what I could do. For starters, this terrain is absolutely awful. Let's see how we could fix this. The idea I'm trying to do here is make a trail that goes all the way around and down. What happens here, I don't know yet, but I do want like that wall that kind of extends like through a staircase that kind of like comes around here and then into this, and there's like a, you know, there's a couple things here and there, some detail, obviously. But I don't know how to execute this plan. So for starters, let's start with flattening the terrain. And how's this looking from this angle? Beautiful. I mean, that looks excellent, right? I kind of want this to be a little bit more facing towards the view. Kind of like this, right? And that way it's like, wow. I mean, that looks pretty good. Now let's start with this area. First things first, let's clear it up a little bit. It doesn't have to be so linear with the rocks. It's fine if there's a little bit of some open space here. I think that already makes it look a little bit more open, a little bit nicer. Let's smooth out the terrain here a little bit. Paint it with the snow, turn off the brush constraints, and I think that looks a lot better than how it started, that's for sure. Let's put some more snow this way so that it looks cleaner. And then let's brighten up the cliffs a little bit, especially these back here. Yeah, excellent, excellent, excellent. There needs to be snow here, but since that came up, that means it's a little bit too much of a climb here. So we'll smooth it out. But yeah, man, like, I honestly just can't wait to make my own game. Like, I'm so excited to just put hours and hours and hours in detailing and making something that's truly mine and that I actually, you know, love. Like, that's gonna be a dream come true. It's just gonna be great. It's gonna be great. And maybe if I kind of accumulate like a little bit of a following here, like, dude, if I get 50 people to come and watch me and 50 people spend like $15 on my game, What's 15 times 50? Like, I'm pulling up my phone. I would make $750. Isn't that crazy? I feel like that's kind of bananas, bro. I think I could do it. I think I could pull it off, and I'm excited because let's be honest, guys, with the way the world is looking at the moment, we got to take the hope when we get it. You feel me? Like there's only so many things to keep us going out here. So, if that's one of the things, I'm taking it. I'm taking that tiny bit of hope that I got right there. And best believe I'm going to use it. There's always something you could be looking for in your life. And, you know, for me, it just happens to be being a damn developer, my own developer. And making something people actually want to play. I just cannot believe it. I cannot believe we live in a day and an age that, I don't know, we could do that with an engine. Like, that's so cool, for free, actually. Like, man, I hope from now and when I get the PC, Epic Games isn't just like, you know what, we're moving to a subscription based model, and then there's a certain P word out there that companies are not a big fan of that I might have to partake in if things get like that. But hopefully not. But getting back to this, getting back to what this video is actually about, I am putting some rocks down, making it look good, making it look natural, making sure these edges are edgy. All right, so take another peek from this angle. Oh my God. I am cooking out here, dude. Just cooking, dude. You know, guys, it's getting really hot in this room. I might have to turn on my AC, and you guys are definitely gonna hear it. I'm sorry, but it's gotta happen, y'all. It is hot in here right now. This laptop it's just so hot on my legs. You guys have no idea. I'm trying to make it a little bit better for myself. Okay, so let's smooth this out. I think that's the biggest problem right here. We gotta smooth this out a bit because it's a little bit much. Should we do a walk around? Let's do a walk around. I feel like after I recorded that last episode, I did a couple things that I never mentioned because I never made another one, but I forgot what they were. So if things look different, it's because I made some changes, but I don't remember exactly what I did. But okay, so this is where we're gonna start. I like this view. It looks good. I might put some more bushes back there, make it look a little bit denser. And then you're gonna turn around, you're gonna see this, and this I'm not so sure about. Maybe I could put a wall here, maybe some more assets around this shrine, perhaps a bench or something along those lines is possible. I should put those fences that I was gonna put there along this side. I think that's the plan for sure. I like this area. I think this area came out really nice. I feel like it's very detailed. I think it looks good. I like the skeleton. I forgot I put that there. Nice touch. I like that. And now what I was really gonna look at, the whole point was to go up here and check out what this path looks like, which for now it looks fine. A little janky, but that's because I'm using assets, not terrain. And it kind of just leads you here, and that's fine. For me, that's fine. If anything, we could just put more bushes. All right, so moral of the story, more bushes, and we should be good. I kind of wanted there to be like a wall and like a staircase and like a fence and just like more mountainous in a way, instead of being just more trails like I have everywhere else. And I guess we could try building that. And then basically you can come around here. I don't like that this dips. I feel like it needs to be this level all the way around, but maybe not. Maybe it's good that it dips actually. All right, awesome news. I lost about an hour of recording because OBS stopped recording and I just didn't know. So we made some changes. You guys kind of saw the idea at least, and basically we have this going on right now. It's a big old staircase into the windmill, I guess. I'm still not super satisfied with it. I think it looks kind of odd the way it is right now. Like something is not clicking with me very much, and I'm not really sure what it is exactly. So I'm trying to fix that at least a little bit. Put this like right here. We'll just extend this one like that. And to me, I think that looks a little better, maybe. What I could do is I could lower this. Look at that. Oh man, I'm so smart. Bam. There we go. Now that has a little bit more texture on it. And honestly, I kind of want to keep this texture. I wonder if I did something like this, if this would work. And by the looks of it, it definitely does. And then what I could do is I could, you know, increase the snow in very small pockets to make it look a little bit more snowy. I'm so mad I lost that recording. I felt like I was really getting in the groove. I think I pulled some really nice jokes that were pretty funny that unfortunately you guys will never hear. It makes me kind of sad, I'm not gonna lie, guys. This is making me realize I think I also want a wall to go around this, because I realize fences, they are important. Walls, fences, they give things a sometimes very necessary edge, you know, a very lived in kind of look. And just to avoid the clutter, I kind of want these to just kind of connect without the support in the middle, but in a way that doesn't look like absolute dog shit. Now, should there also be a wall on this side? I'm wondering. Maybe. Let's test it out. Let's test the waters, see if I like it or not. It looks a little cramped, is what I would say. It looks a little cramped, but maybe that's just a good thing, I guess. It'll give it some Oh my god, this is gonna be the most boring episode known to man. Oh my lord, I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry. But we had this little fort going on here. I did want to make some adjustments because I realized last episode that, not last episode, literally this episode, with the other recording before I ended it, that you no longer have like a view of the village from up here. I feel like what I should do is maybe just kind of delete a little bit of it. Like, let's just start it from here. I think the wall, we should delete those. And yeah, so I'm seeing another problem here. I think there should at least be a fence, but maybe instead of that, what if we just took this wall that we have currently and just made it very short, right? We just made it very short. I think this could work. And then it connects all the way on this side as well. Like that. And now I think that looks pretty good. We'll delete this tree and we'll delete this tree because I'm gonna want it to look very nice and open out there. And I think this kind of solves that problem I was having. I kind of wanted to look open, and now it does. I still don't really know what this place is supposed to be. It's a windmill. These walls are giving military, but genuinely, I'm not exactly sure what I could do with it. I think last time I recorded, which was last night, I said that a staircase here would look good. And I agree with my past self. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put one right there. Then we can grab this wall right here and make it nice and short as a railing over on this side. And what I'll do is, to make it look a little bit better, we'll do it like this. And then we can get this support, make sure it's good on the bottom, lift it up, and give it a nice little ending. I think that looks good. I think that looks good. Okay. I'm not sure exactly how to detail. I don't know. I don't know what this place is yet. It's a windmill, and windmills are used for What are windmills used for? All right, I'm searching it up. I guess what we could do is we can go and open the object menu and we'll look in the Far Cry 5. We'll look in objects first, actually. First, let's look in structures, agriculture. What do we got? Let's look at the barns. Let's look at the barns. Anything here that would look good here? Like, this is kinda what I'm looking for. Not really though. It's too big. It's just too big. I think this would look good like over here, right? And then what I could do is I can get this wall because I realize that there's no connection on this side. So we can go ahead and do that. I think this looks pretty good. I think it looks a little official. I think if we put some like, you know, some trees and stuff and bushes, it'll maybe look a little bit better. So this is probably going to be more of a, God, I have absolutely no idea. Let me look at references. Looking at references, hold on, back to Google. This windmill I'm looking at is literally the one in the game. And they are, as far as I can tell, surrounded generally by absolutely nothing. They're just nothing. Nothing around them, just grass and trees. And honestly, there's usually this amount of space next to them too. So if anybody complains about the lack of detail here, well, I could tell them that it was, well, it's realistic. You know, have you guys ever seen a windmill before? I thought so. So I can just put small details around for now, I suppose. I don't know what those small details would be, but we could definitely put them. I guess we could put some soil. Let's just decorate. We'll decorate a little bit, do some detailing. You never know. These would look nice in here. Maybe a small shed for storage of planter necessities. Maybe one of these to do something. I'm not really sure, but I don't know. You know, something. Water tanks seems like something that would be here, so I'll put them here. Maybe just here, give this place some utility. Put some other props around it maybe. And I'm sure they'll be chipping wood at this time and around this area. Once there's more stuff around it, it'll look better. Okay, we can give this some more clutter, some pallets, probably some barrels next to the wood chipper. Is it totally realistic? Probably not. Does anyone actually care? Absolutely not. Firewood, I definitely imagine there being firewood around here. Maybe like this in like a pile in the middle. A cable I might actually envision. I don't exactly know how I would place it. If I had to guess, maybe in a way that kind of connects this little area. And to make it look cooler, we can make it so like snow piled here. Like a little excuse for how shitty it looks. Now what do we do? I don't know if I'm gonna be lighting anything up over here. I might actually, if this is going to be a little bit of an arena and there's going to be enemies here, I might actually light it up. And if I'm lighting it up, I want a light there. And I'm probably going to want one over here. So we'll put those there like that. All right. So we want to put these things in the spots where people are walking. I kind of want to add the lighting in. I don't think it needs to be super intense. Give it a nice blue color. I kind of like that. Yeah, I kind of like that. I gotta say, I'm a fan. The pieces are coming together, guys. They're coming together. Now what I think I want to do is get some foliage in here. Would there be any trees in this area? I think definitely on the outskirts, right? Ooh, that makes a big difference, actually. Big difference. What else can we put? I guess some actual rocks when it looks so bad here. Dude, I've just been like, I literally went silent and just started placing down rocks, man. Actual, you know, if you're looking for like a meditation kind of solution to your life, might I suggest placing down rocks in this game, because it really does it. It really does it, I promise. All right, let's now move on to the bushes. I don't think anybody on this earth is as much of a fan of this bush asset as I am. I actually think I hold that title, you know? I am the world's first sagebush lover. No idea what I'm talking about. I'm just here. I'm just trying to make things look nice and pretty. And that, I think, is what that's what we humans live for. It's what we breathe for, you know? Where you can look at what you created and you can say, I tried. And that is a success in itself. All right, so enough about that. I'm not sure what else I could add that would make this look better. Like, I'm trying not to do too much, but God, I don't know. Like, I feel like there's still something missing. Let's take a look back. Let's see if I'm missing anything here. I kind of want like a tree that overhangs this part. Okay, I do like that. That looks good. And from over here, you would barely even see it, which is perfect. I guess there should also be bushes on this side. I am going insane over here, dog. Good Lord. But man, I am committed to making this spot look nice before I go. All right, about a minute of me silently putting these bushes down. I think that looks much better. And from back here, I don't think it ruins the view too much. This one does kind of rear its head in the tall category, but you know what? Now that it's there, I kind of like it. I really need to end this episode because it's so long. It's gonna take forever to edit. But damn it, I'm so committed. I'm so committed. I want to finish this area so much. All right, once again, I went mute and I added a couple things here. I added this little wall. It doesn't look perfect, but I did want it there, so I put it there. I also added these little stones. And I think with that, I think we can end the episode there. We're not completely done with this area. We still have to add, I'm gonna add like some snow drift. Maybe some branches. I'm definitely gonna add branches. And I don't know. I think that'll be mostly everything. I feel like we've done quite a bit. We've made this more interesting. We got the rocks. We have an idea for what we're gonna do next, which is like a path down the mountain. After we finish this little area right here, we are going to start with the village, which is the part I'm most excited to detail. But as for this one, I hope you guys enjoyed it just as much as I enjoyed making it. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.